from the holiday season. I hope everyone had great holidays, you know. I hope Santa Claus, or Sancho Claus, if that's who was going to bring you a gift, brought you everything you wanted, huh? Alright, so, new year, let's try some new cuisines, okay? Think about this. A guy from the Southwest who lives in the Northwest going to be making something that's inspired by the Far East. We're hitting all over the globe today, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to get down with some chicken stir fry, okay? Now, where I grew up in Colorado, we don't have a very large Asian population. So a lot of my experience with Asian cuisine was what I had at a buffet, or maybe came out of a little package there. You find that one little section there in the supermarket. So what I did though is I started noticing flavors that I like in there. And so I'm kind of combining some of those into my interpretation of that. Is this authentic? Probably not, but you know, it's your world. Make it yours. This is my world when I'm in here, so I'm going to make it mine. First off, what we're going to do is we're going to create a little marinade for our chicken, okay? What we're going to be using today, cilantro, not just for Mexican food. Here, I have leaves from celery. A lot of times with celery, you chop those off and you throw them away. Well, there's a lot of great flavor in there, okay? There's also the little bits of the celery that, you know, the leaves came off. I just kind of chopped it all together. Yeah, that has some great flavor. So it's real good for some of your marinades, even in soups, things like that. Of course, we have some onion. And here we have some garlic. Haven't smashed that yet. Let's take care of that, huh? Go ahead and chop that up with my santoku knife even. That's the kind of knife we're using today on this. Okay. Santoku knife, it's a Japanese-inspired knife, has a flat blade there. You can't get that traditional rocking from it. Anyway, we're also going to be using some shoyu, soy sauce. Shoyu for my Japanese brothers and sisters right there. This is my favorite brand, right there. Some sesame oil, some rice vinegar. Remember, we're doing a marinade. We've got to have some sort of acid in there, as well as a little bit of ginger. A lot of people are going to use fresh ginger. You know, ginger root. I don't use it enough. When I do buy it, it tends to go bad because I don't use it enough. So I always have this around, right? Got to use what I can. I'm not going to really measure anything out here today. What we're going to do is I'm going to kind of do a little bit more on the shoyu, about there. Now as far as the rice vinegar and the sesame oil, we're going to do about the same size proportions there, okay? Here we go. Let's see, with the rice vinegar, get that in there, very good. So, there. Now remember, you can always adjust these things to taste, right? So, all we're going to do now is dump our aromatics, these other leaves in there, get all that in there as well. We can chop up our garlic just a little bit more. Let's drop that garlic in. Okay, here we go. Going to measure a little bit of ginger, okay? If you're using like fresh ginger root, of course it's going to depend on how much you're making. You're going to use maybe an inch, you know, it's kind of diced up. Here, let's get some of that ginger in there, about just under a spoonful. Drop that in. And last thing we're going to add in is a little bit of sweetener. I'm going to use a little bit of brown sugar today, okay? Just drop a little brown sugar in there. Bam! Eso. Alright, let's stir these things up. Have a nice little marinade. I think it's going to go great with what we're cooking today. So we'll mix everything in there. You know, drop a little more shoyu in, just because I like it. I want a little bit more of everything, I'm thinking. Just a little bit more. Oh man, I'm almost out of vinegar. The rice vinegar, I have a little more, no problem there. Throw a little more sesame oil. Bam. Okay. So we're going to mix everything together. Take our chicken breasts. I'm going to drop those in there. Now, seal. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it like a polo. Anyway. Okay. Going to let that refrigerate for just a couple hours, 3-4 hours. We'll be ready to get this stir fry going, alright? Alright. Alright my friends, this meat has been marinating for a few hours. It's looking real good. I went ahead and I chopped everything up, all the meat there, and I left it back and put it back in there to that marinade so it'll be ready for us. Now, in the meantime, I also went and chopped up some veggies. Some of our favorites to have in any stir fry: broccoli, chopped up a couple broccoli crowns there, and of course some carrots. I julienned some mini carrots, little baby carrots. Love those things, yeah. And then did a little bit more celery. That's just more for texture. Not a whole lot of that in there. Okay, here I have a little bit of wok oil that I like to use. You know, maybe you don't have wok oil laying around. Use some of your olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever you got. It's not going to take much because there's already some oil that we marinate the meat in, okay? First thing we're going to do, though, this is going to go quickly. We're going to do the meat first, okay? Do the chicken first. We're going to pour everything in there. After that's cooking for just a couple minutes, if that, what we'll do is we're going to take the meat out, and then we're going to put the veggies in, okay? You'll see as we go. This is going to go pretty quick. All right. Whoop, there we go. We got a little bit of our wok oil in there. Swirled around. There we go. There we go. We should be good. Here goes. Woo! Okay, that wok is very hot right now, so this will cook up real quickly. Kind of let this go. Keep cooking, keep cooking. Oh, it's smelling good already, I'll tell you what. So alright, this chicken is cooked through, so what I'm using a slotted spoon. I'm going to go ahead and take the meat out of here. And I've worked a little quickly here, don't want anything burning. Scooping it out, scooping it out. There we go. We're going to leave that marinade in there. Because next thing we're going to do, taking our veggies, I'm going to drop them right in. Oh yeah. Stir those in. Get that marinade covering those veggies up real nice. Now some people, you know, like their veggies real cooked through. When we're doing a stir fry like this, what our preference here in our house, I like to have a little bit of crunch to that. You know, not too much, so it's soft, but not too soft. Hard, crunchy, but not too crunchy. Kind of in between there. But remember, this is what you like. I mean, if you like your veggies cooked through a little more, cook them a little longer. Do what you want. Remember, this is your world. Just like Bob Ross said, this is your world, you know. You want a happy little cloud there? Put a happy little cloud there. Here we go, mixing this up. Alright, so we're going to let these veggies cook a little bit. Now, once we get these veggies just about to where we want them, we're going to take our chicken, we're going to put it back in there so they finish together. Alright. Alright, those veggies are looking about just where I want them. Put this chicken back in there. Mix these up. We're going to let them warm through together. Now, if you notice, a lot of that sauce, that marinade that we had, it kind of got soaked up with the veggies. Well, in the meat, there was still a lot of that held in there. So now we're putting them all back together. Mix these up. Now, my friends, I think we are looking pretty darn good here. Woo! Ah, smells delicious. All right, my friends, I think we are good to go. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty darn hungry. I'm ready to get down. Ready to do some eating. Alright, now that's our quick chicken stir-fry recipe. Looks like it's time to eat. Now what we're going to do is I like to put this over some sticky rice. So we got our rice here. Oh, look at that nice big lump of rice. Makes it a lot easier to pick up with your chopsticks, right? Now, maybe you're not real good at chopsticks. Our 6-year-old, she's getting better at it, but she started off using these, nice little cheaters. We also have another kind here. Even has little holes for your fingers, Check it out. All right. So, yeah, I'm just going to put this over some rice. Ah, look at that. Take our stir-fry mixture. I'm going to put that over the top right there. Make sure you get a little bit of everything. You want those nice fresh veggies in there, you know what I'm saying? Along with some of that chicken. So, alright, that's our stir-fry recipe for today. So, any comments? I appreciate it. Any suggestions? Throw them down at me. Before I leave, though, I want to throw a big shout out to my nephew David over in Korea. He sent me an amazing compliment last time. He's actually trying out some of our recipes, some of the things we're doing together. I'm sure he's taking his own take on that. And what he's doing is he's feeding them some of our troops over there serving in Korea. Till next time.